Okay, so this is my hammerdin guide. Hammerdins are the most common class, and they're the best class at PvE, so it's pretty expected. They've got good damage, and no monsters really have. You can't really get resistances to it because it's pure magic damage, and they're just a really good class. So let's get started. For the skills, you want to obviously max Blessed Hammer, because that's going to be your main attack skill. It's going to be your only attack skill, really. And for your aura that you want to use concentration aura, and that you're going to have that as your main aura with your blessed hammers, and that's going to up your damage by a lot. You want blessed aim, you want to max that too, and you want to max vigor, because those all go into the synergy for blessed hammer. And then you want to put all the rest of your points in holy shield, and because that will be your defense. And then you want to put 1 point into redemption. So put 1 point into redemption, because it's really good and you can switch off to it quickly, and it just redeems a lot of bodies. And then for your attributes, you want to avoid putting anything into strength, dexterity, or energy. You want to avoid it as much as you can. If you have a Hellfire Torch and an Annihilus, you'll be able to not spend as much into strength. You need to spend a certain amount of strength and dexterity so you can equip your items, because Heart of the Oak takes a little bit of dexterity. Don't worry about max block at all. Your Holy Shield will give you more than enough defense for max block when you have Holy Shield equipped. So you're wasting points that you could be spending in Vitality and upping your life. You should have around 2,000-ish life unbuffed, but I mean not buffed by call to arms. 2,000-ish is a good thing to shoot for. As you can see, my mana isn't looking that high, but once I put on my call to arms, it's going to go way up. If you're having mana problems, they will disappear once you put on call to arms, and if you're still having mana problems, put on 2 rings of Jordan, or 1 ring of Jordan. I've got 2 BKs, but if you can put on 2 rings of Jordan too. For the weapon, you want Heart of the Oak, because it gives plus to skills and cast rate. You want Mage Fist Gauntlets, because it gives plus to skills and cast rate. I'm using a Shaco with a Burr Rune. You can also use a Crown of Ages. Your Crown of Ages is fine. It really doesn't matter. I mean, I have a Crown of Ages. I know some people use it. It does give extra defense, but they're both really nice helms. But it's just my personal preference to use Shaco. It's not a perfect Shaco though. Obviously, you want Enigma for the body armor because of the teleportation. Arachne Mesh, also a really good belt, plus the skills and cast rate. I'm using the Storm Trek boots, which are good boots to be using. I have the ethereal ones, which have higher armor than the regular ones, but they repair 1 durability every 20 seconds, so they never wear out. Shield, you definitely want to use Herald of Zakarum. It's really common. I put a Burr Rune in there. Spirit, you wanna have that on your second equips, so it will buff your call to arms skills. So your battle orders gets buffed. For Amulet, you want Mara's Kaleidoscope. You want combat skillers. You don't want offensive auras and defensive aura skillers. And for small charms, you can go with... I went with life and mana, but if you're magic finding, you can go with magic finding small charms, which the highest magic finding small charm will give you 7% to magic finding. You can see I have 43% block rating right now, but it's actually 81% because Holy Shield is different, and it gives hidden block rating that you're not able to see on my stats. So that block rating is higher than it looks. For my mercenary, Endariel's Visage is a good helm. that's pretty common for a mercenary. For my body armor, I went with a fortitude. That's pretty common body armor. And weapon, I went with insight. Those are, and you want to have a nightmare merc defensive that has Holy Freeze aura. That's important. So sit back and watch me kill Bale. That's how you design a hammerdin.
I need mana. And pull the bridge.